Here we are, once again, bringing you the latest in sim racing right here, right now. Greetings Rummies and welcome to Rum, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing, and to a regular news roundup, a weekly sim racing news. Welcome to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. If you have any news for us, send us a mail to news@rumrum.net. What a difference a week makes. Last week we only had small potatoes to deliver. Today we can offer you a whole table of delicacies. As we're... So, Beam.NG delivered in their newest hotfix more than some of the sim studios deliver in a regular drop. On the other hand, when you're doing updates only every 6 months, your hotfixes will be larger. Anyway, this is what brought what they call a small update. The Automobilista now can be driven in traffic, the Gabriel Barstow's engine will stop running when it's not a part of a car anymore, unlike until now where it kept running. And some small stuff got corrected in the Dune Kicker, the Rock Basher and the Wydra. With regards to the tracks, or levels as they call it, a lot of graphic corrections were done to these tracks, and on Small Island, USA, they fixed the GPS display. Next one baffles us a bit. They say they fixed an issue with braked differential steering when removing wheels. So, if you brake and are missing a tire, they calculate the differential? Or the steering? Let us know in the comments how we should understand the sentence. Also, they improved the driving of the AI and the traffic and did some important but rather small corrections to some of the missions. And if you were pressing next mission at the end screen and nothing happened, you can rejoice as they seem to have fixed that bug too. They polished some of the audio too, especially having to do with how the sounds are in the cabin. As always, you can find the details of the hotfix following the link in our description. Both truck simulators developed by SCS have gone into open beta. Considering they use the same core software, that's not a big surprise. The American Truck Simulator 1.47 brings an update of world ambient sounds, custom city intros for Utah and Idaho, and the Kenworth W900. The Euro Truck Simulator 2 1.47 update, on the other hand, brings a rework of many German locations, custom city intros for the cities within the Road to the Black Sea DLC, and ownable livestock trailers. Both versions of Truck Simulator bring ownable gas cisterns and adaptive cruise control and emergency braking system. This one works like modern systems do, adapting your speed based on any vehicle that may be in front of you, including an emergency brake system to avoid accidents or, at least, minimize the damage. Also included in both versions are random road bumps procedurally generated that will make the streets more realistic. SCS have also redesigned the UI of the career history so you get a better view of your stats if you're prone to do that. While they were at it, they redesigned the delivery log too. This is an open beta. It may be filled with bugs, erase your disk and burn down your house, although knowing the quality of SCS work, all three are rather unlikely. Just saying, you should expect issues if you decide to install it and play it, because that's the nature of the beast. The whole list of changes, as always, in the description of the video. Now, this is a sim we didn't expect to see in our news anymore. Exol Lubricants has teamed up with the historic rally car register and will not only be supporting their real-life historic rallies, Mini Sport Cup and Stage Masters Challenge, but also a whole esports series based on Dirt Rally 2. Comprised of 10 rounds, the events will allow you to participate during a whole week and will start next week on the 25th of March, the online events kinda coinciding with the real live events. The 10th round will be finishing in November of this year. The events are divided in front-wheel and rear-wheel drive classes. To enter, you need to have a RaceNet account, and remember your logging because I don't remember mine at all, and register through the link in a description. You will also need to join the club that pertains to your category. Both links are on the registration page. Oh yeah, and you can participate with any system, be it PCs or consoles. Unluckily, only drivers from the UK and the Republic of Ireland will be able to win prizes, but we didn't see anywhere the information that drivers from somewhere else cannot participate. And if you don't yet own Dirt Rally 2, we recommend getting the Game of the Year edition, which is available on Steam right now for €10 USD. As Steam started their spring sale this week. It's not much information that we have, but renowned rim makers Cube Controls released a set of pedals to the public this Friday 17th. Made of CNC machined aluminum, these are load cell pedals and you can customize the braking pressure through a set of elastomers similar to what the Fanatec Club Sport pedals offer, which for now you get at no extra cost when you buy the pedals. You can already buy a set of 2 pedals for €1,100 USD. They are offered in a Formula and GT configuration. The Formula costs €1,130 and brings a bigger throttle pedal. A small patch for the game came out on the 7th of March, fixing the behavior of cars when overtaking and having the wrong tires for the track conditions, making weather predictions better for practice and qualifying and fixing other small errors. Rennsport announced the inclusion of the Mercedes-AMG GT3 into the roster with a video which did show the car in its 3D glory, but had no images of it on track. With regards to the closed beta, we haven't heard anything at all. No rumors, no official information, nothing. In theory, it should have already started, but either nobody got a key yet or they are under an NDA, contrary to what Rennsport had said until now. Another sim announcing a new car in its roster is Assetto Corsa Competizione, which announced the Ferrari 296 GT3 for the 19th of April and did show it driving on a track. At least they announced it for a Steam release. No details about a console release or any further details were given at this point in time. Quite fast after the last update, Assetto Corsa Evoluzione has now made a jump to version 0.93b. The last before this had version number 068, which indicates Alex considers his mod to be quite near to a full version. Not that he'd stop working on it the way we know him. A lot of detail changes have gone into the principal map from where you start the different interactions, be it buying and selling cars, be it racing, be it anything else. Speaking about selling and buying cars, that whole part of the mod got refurbished and should now work better and faster. Also, some of the tracks in the different challenges and racing series got changed or updated with better versions, and especially for the beginner series, Alex changed tracks to easier versions. And you can now choose from a preset number of laps for the races, so you can set race length to what fits you better: 3, 6 or 12 laps. Legendary events are now complete, fully playable, with new cars and tracks and with intro videos that are great to watch. We know what Alex is working on for the near future, so be alert, because the good surprises don't end with this version. After last week's fantastic race on Mid-Ohio, see the link up there if you want to watch it, today we'll find the drivers of the ASRC driving on the Glen for the last race in a US track in the IR18 Indycars. Next week's last race of this season will be at Motegi in an oval configuration. For these two last races will be starting the broadcast at 20:15 CET, that's 8:15 PM, to give the drivers some time for practice. And if you, like us, like the quality of the driving by these pilots, there's interesting things in the horizon for me, but we'll keep quiet until then. Patrons allow us to ignore any YouTube bullshit and allow us to invest in high-quality sim racing journalism like Sim Racing Expo or buying hard and software without strings attached. Amongst other perks, becoming a patron will fix your name for posterity like this, but you'll also get to know what we plan and what we're doing. So a big thank you to our patrons. If you come here regularly, please consider subscribing. The newest Automobilista 2 version went live about 1 week later than initially planned by Reza and brings what we already told you about in the video link up there, but also some further changes. Starting with a strong recommendation by Reza to reset the F-Inter setup if you had already raced those cars on the release candidate version. Especially because Reza changed a ton of things in the cars between release candidate and release, like the aerodynamics, the mass and weight distribution, and therefore the inertia, and even the engine thermodynamics, and the sounds, and the AI, and a lot. Regarding tracks, we already talked about Bathurst 1983, but others also got some love. Cordoba had the track limits changed on turn 5, Speedland cart some corner markers, and the Gateway Road Course T1 layout cones. Also, some of the cars got revised. The Porsche 911 GTE had TC level LEDs added to the dashboard, the Nissan R89 the visual ride height corrected. In the F Classics, the G3 M2 lost the gear stick that was redundant, ouch. The G4 M2 got the driver animation position fixed, and now you can change the driver's livery on any Caterham driver. Don't change the channel, rather check the playlist to the left or the video to the right. Until next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll say ciao on the podium.